Okay, today we get to talk about one of my favorite things about Springfield, Missouri, and that is all of the parks that I think that you need to know about. I'm Victoria Billington with the Cody Sold My Home team, and welcome to Life in Springfield. Before I get started, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, give me a like, shoot me a comment. Always here for you. If you click the links in the description, you can find out how to get a hold of me. Okay, let's start with my absolute favorite park in Springfield, Missouri, and that is Nathanael Greene. I like Nathanael Greene for a couple different reasons. It has playgrounds all the way throughout the walking trails. So there's different like interactive things that kids can do. Let's be honest, adults as well. And it's just super fun. I take walks there all the time. We take our dogs there all the time. You can take a couple different routes. We've taken family photos there. It's just a really fun and interactive park. And then they even have like an event center in the middle. And I like their parking. I know that sounds really stupid, but sometimes parking is a nightmare, and it is not at Nathanael Greene. During the holidays, they have the Trail of Lights, which we go to every year with our family, and it just turns into this magical place, and I absolutely love it. It's 113 acres, so it's kind of a big deal. It sits on the southwest side of Springfield in the zip code of 65807. Okay, my next favorite park has to be Sequiota. Sequiota is on the opposite side, on the south side, so the southeast side of Springfield in 65804. And I like it because you can go on a couple of different trails where it just feels like you're not in Springfield anymore. There's a couple of caves, and while they're not open to the public, sometimes the Springfield Park Board will do different cave tours, and it's actually really, really cool if you ever have an opportunity to do it. I remember in like 3rd or 4th grade, we actually took a field trip to Sequiota, and we got to go back into one of the caves. It was just really cool. We had like a little picnic. This park also serves as the trailhead for the Galloway Creek Greenway Trail, which actually goes underneath Battlefield Road, and you can go up and around, and it's a whole thing. It's also a pretty nice, like, I think I did it one time. It's like a 5-mile walk, and I didn't even go all the way. So it's a nice little trek. There are 2 playgrounds there. They have like these rocks that people like to climb all the time. They've got public restrooms, and then they have a pond in the center with ducks that our kids really, really enjoy. 2 waterfalls and just lots of places to explore. 3rd favorite park would have to be the Lake Springfield Park and Boathouse. I like this area because it's pretty quiet and a little bit secluded. It is still on the southwest side, but it is south of Sequiota. It's 150 acres. Not all of the acreage is accessible to the public, but it is still a really great trail. They have a park, they have pavilions, they have picnic tables, they have the Boathouse, which you can actually go and rent a kayak or a canoe for the day. We do that all the time too, and it's super fun. We've had a couple of our friends actually get married at the Boathouse. It's just a beautiful place. I've had personal, professional photos taken there. My 4th favorite park has to be Ritter Springs. I didn't actually know that this place existed until a couple of years ago, so that is shame on me because it's fantastic. It's also one of those trails that you can go to and you can park, and your kids could play on the playground and then get in your car and you can leave, or you can walk 10 miles, whichever you prefer. If you walk all the way to the end, well, I say the end because that's only how far I've gone, but if you continue the trail, you keep walking, you get to this beautiful waterfall and this bridge, and I think there are people that, I mean, it's not very big, but you can kayak on it, I think. Don't quote me on that. The coolest part of this park, though, is there's actually like a full-on archery section, and it's the only park in Springfield, to my knowledge, that has that. Now, this park is on the northwest part of Springfield, so the zip code is actually 65803. There's a creek that runs through the entire thing. It's gorgeous. Typically every time that I go, I see people like bringing their hammocks and just like hooking it up near the river or somewhere, and they just hang out there. Pretty cool. 5th favorite park has to be the Gideon Valley Park. We take our dog Willow there all the time because it's like her absolute favorite to run up and down the hills, as you can see here. I also like Jordan Valley. They do holiday lights as well, and they do like all of the lights go with different songs, and there's the Jordan Valley Ice Park right next door, and then the Creamery Arts Center. There's always something to do over there. In the summer at Jordan Valley Park, they have all of their fountains going, and they actually allow people to swim. I say that very lightly, but like you like sit in it. You can play in the fountains, you can walk around it. Hammond's Field is also right across the street from there. So it's kind of nice. You could go take a walk and then go to a baseball game. As far as location, Jordan Valley is kind of like in the center of the north side of Springfield, basically downtown. Last but not least, I have this on the list because it was one of my favorite parks in college because of the proximity to Missouri State University, but Phelps Grove is on my list. We always did professional photos when I was in college for the dance company that I was a part of there. And they have like this really cool pavilion, and then they have like this concrete pad. It's known for the canopy of trees and the historic aspects of it, and the fact that it's connected to the art museum. So it's kind of just like a whole thing. You gotta do all of it at the same time. These are just a couple of the parks. I mean, I love all of the parks, but these were just my favorites. If you want any more information about any of these parks, plus the other parks that Springfield has, click the links in my description and you will find all of the information that you would like.